Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and as you can see, I've got a traveler's notebook here, so this is something a little bit different. As I mentioned in a previous video, I have decided to go back to scrapping about the books I read for 2025 because I have missed it a lot. I took a couple years off because I just had too many projects. Now I'm a little bit more caught up. I feel a little bit better about what I've got, and I miss doing my books because I didn't meet my reading goal for 2024, and it really made me sad. So I'm hoping this will motivate me to read more and to document it. And I chose a traveler's notebook because I fully expect this is not permanent in terms of keeping it. I will probably look at it for maybe 3 months once I'm out of 2025, and I'll never look at it again. And so I feel less guilty about throwing this away when it's just a paper TN like this, which cost me like, I don't know, $3-4. So I'm going to use this one. I love the pattern on the front. I love the color and the little polka dots. And then the inside actually has this for the inside covers, which I love. I think they're pretty. So I think I'm going to do something simple with decorating the outside, and then I will probably do my opening page as well. And I can't decide if I want this to be an opening page, like a true opening page, or if I want to put my first book there. So we'll see. But I'm going to start with the cover. All right, I don't think I mentioned that I did count the pages in here. There are 16. So basically, 32 really to work with. That's plenty because I only set my reading goal at 22. That's what I set it to for last year and didn't make it. So I'm keeping it at 22. That might be ambitious. And if I read more, great. I have room, so I can make that work. But that's what I'm shooting for. So I know I have enough pages. And then I wanted to show I have a bunch of cards that are book related already printed. I have more, but it's just this what I have printed from when I stopped doing it last time, and some new stuff that I bought. So I know those are in there. And then I have some stickers. Oops. I have 2 sets of those. I bought 2 because I loved it so much. And then I have these. I have these. These are old. Had those a long time. I've got 2 book-related stamp sets. I've got some papers in here. And then I have these 2 things, which I think I want to work into the cover somehow. I have this old acrylic piece that says reading, and I bought it thinking I would continue doing books, and then I quit. So I don't know how else I'm going to use it. So I feel like maybe I should just use that on the cover and get it done with. But then I also have this that says Hello 2025, and I could use that for anything, but I don't really do like my daily life stuff anymore. So I'm not sure what else I would use it for. I could use it here. So I'm wondering if I use combo of these 2 things plus some card that matches, maybe I could bring that all together. All right, I've pulled out my cards and I have some options here. I looked through the pile. Most of those were not going to work just due to color or what they said on them or whatever. But I have 3 that I really like. I have this one. It even matches kind of because of the yellow that's in it. However, with all of these, I don't think I'll use this on the front after all. Maybe I'll save it for the inside page because all of these, like, there's no black. Closest here is blue, and actually same with the other ones. I think they might be all from the same set. Maybe this one is different. Let me show you this. These 2, I'm almost positive are from the same set. They have at least a little yellow in it. That would make it work. I like both of those. And with these 2, I could use this and it matches because that lighter blue is in there. So yeah, I don't have any light blue in this one. You know what? I'm going to discount that one. Nope, you're going over here. It'll be one of these 2, and then I'll have this. And then I do have I keep a pouch of small alpha and number stickers. I could probably just find something in there that says 2025 and slap that on there and it would match and be fine. So yeah, this is going to go on the inside. I have decided it's going to be this card. I kind of just love it that it's a book background. It's obvious what it is. And then I can just layer this on. However, when I looked at that, I decided that blends. Like, I need some kind of separation. So I'm going to do some washi. So I have to go into my washi and find some kind of like just base color, no pattern, or a very, very subtle pattern so it doesn't compete with these polka dots. I've picked out 2 washis and they're both pink. I wanted to go with this lighter pink since I could see it because none of the other colors really worked. I didn't like them. I have 2 options. I have this one, which is very, very light. I'm worried that's not going to show up very well. It's also very thin. I mean, I could double it up, do a couple of layers if I wanted. But then I have this one, which you definitely see more of the color, but it's polka dot on polka dot. Now, if I do it up top and part of this covers over it, maybe that won't be so bad. So I might try a little bit of it and just see what I think. So I pulled out a little bit of both of these, and this one, when you pull it up against here, it looks white. It looks as if there's barely any color to it at all. So that's not gonna work. So it's gonna have to be this one. I'm not 100% sold that I like the pattern on pattern, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And it's just gonna have to live there and be fine, because really in the end, if I'm throwing this away, why do I care so much? Yeah, I want it to be cute, but in the end, does it matter that much? No. There you have it, that part's done. Now I am peeling off the backing for this. Let me tell you, I love these acrylic words, and Color Cast Designs is probably my favorite, where I have found them. But when you get thin words or thin pieces like this, it's kind of a bugger to peel off the back. So just know that if you're looking into buying any of those. I have the backing off, and now I'm going to take my mono liquid glue and just get some glue on this. Now, I do try to be careful with how much I put on. Little goes a long way. But the nice thing about this stuff is, at least this brand, is that if you get a little too much, it's white here, but when it dries, it's clear. So even if you put a little too much on there and it gets outside of the acrylic piece, you won't notice when it's dry. Maybe if you look really, really hard, but trust me, the average person is not going to notice. So there we go. That looks pretty good. Now I can place it where I want it. So probably about like, do I want it down here or up top? Or like that. Oh, I think like that. So I just need to get it. Shoot. Do I like that? I almost feel like that blends in a little too much. Like that. I should have thought that through before I did it. You know what? I can see the glue behind there. I'm just gonna do it like this, where I originally had it. I can see the glue pattern was there. I'll just leave it. Now, the nice thing too is this stuff dries pretty quickly. Now, that could be good or bad, I suppose. I like it because then I can move on to the next part of my project pretty quickly, but do make sure you have this where you want it when you put it down, because you have a limited time to move it around before it starts drying. Because quite a bit of the pink got covered up on the top part, I mean, you can still see it, but a lot of it is overlapping. I decided to add one down here too, and I like that. Then it looks more uniform too. And then I'm going to go into my pouch of my smaller alphas and number stickers and see what I can find, and then maybe just do 2025 right down here. All right, so I have my letter stickers and my number stickers, and I was originally gonna go more color, but when I looked in my pouch, look at how many of these white ones I have from Kelly Perky. I used to get her kits, and look how many I have. So I need to use up some of these, and they do have numbers on them, and I've used very few in comparison to the letters, so I have plenty to work with here. Voila, there it is. My traveler's notebook to document my reading for 2025. It's done, it's ready to use. I'm gonna end the video here, but my next one will be, I think, just with my first book. I think I'm just going to jump right in and not do like a real opening page or anything. I'll just do it there and get it started. So thanks for watching.